along the way, somebody thought that pulling ink through the equivalent of a window screen was a good idea. Well, they might have been a little bit crazy, but this evolved into screen printing. In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you about screen printing. So that's the process, some examples, and also how this applies to you. The reason that I really love this field is that it's very, very easy. I learned how to screen print in an afternoon a few years ago, and it's one of my favorite things to do. Screen printing is a huge field, so I'll stick to the main ideas as I teach you about process, posters, and the do-it-yourself movement. In order to make your own screen printed designs, first you have to understand the basics of the process. There's 6 simple steps. You need to get your image ready, print to transparency, prepare your screen, print your area, clean everything, and then you're done. That's it. So the easier that you start out, the better off it is. You need to start with one color and a very simple design. So you start with something pretty big to begin with, one color, very geometric, and it's a lot easier on yourself. From there, you can go to a lot smaller and a lot more complicated. So this is something that I printed 2 years ago. This is something that I printed this week. So this process is designed to start out easy, and then as you get better at it, it gets a lot more complicated. So now that I've gone over the basics of the process, I'll move on to band posters. Band posters make up a lot of the professional screen printing industry. As of this morning, 132,000 bands had posters represented on gigposters.com. This is the main difference between printing for your own enjoyment and printing as your profession. Some of these people that are printing professionally, their work can go for about $3,000 on auction. If that's a limited edition, or if they use special inks, anything like that, that can drive the cost up a lot. The last thing I'll cover today is the do-it-yourself movement. From its beginning to now, screen printing has become even easier to do yourself. This is something you can do in your garage. You don't necessarily have to have the complicated process. The cost of the basic materials to get you started is actually under $100. That covers your inks, your tools, screens, everything. When I first started printing, my teacher actually compared it to a sandwich, which sounded really bizarre to me to begin with, but the idea behind that is that you can change the bread, you can change the filler, anything you want, and that's the equivalent to changing your papers or changing your inks, because with each option that you change, you get drastically different results. Different inks can be used to work on a variety of materials, such as textiles, ceramics, wood, paper, glass, metal, and even plastic. In the last few minutes, I've talked about the screen printing process, posters, and the do-it-yourself movement. Now you have all the tools you need to start making your own posters. Don't be intimidated by that, because this process is designed to be easy. So just remember the 6 steps. Get your image, print your transparency, expose your screen, prep your work area, print, and then clean up so you can do it again.